April, the month of fools. And who isn't a better fool than the mad scientist? I always like them. The intelligence is inspiring, and after all, there is proof you're not the biggest fool around. So this month, I will draw each day a mad scientist. Well, there we begin again. This is Egg Fu, moderately known as Chang Tzu, and oddly enough, one of one of the early villains of Wonder Woman's rogue gallery. The problem with this character is that DC doesn't even know what to do with him. Originally, he was just a secret weapon of China. Uh, then he became a scientist. Sorry. Then in the 2000s, in the New Year, so New Year Day, the story, he became a scientist, and that is personally the first time I met him in the comics. Uh, the backgrounds, some of the backgrounds I see, he comes from Apocalypse. The So he's one of Darkseid's people. So he's technically a god, which I probably don't very buy, because he has yeah, an egg hatching reincarnation form. Another one is one of the old gods, which with his scientist background, it doesn't make really much sense. Um, really, I thought could talk more about him. Um, Spoiler again. Really. Um, Regrets giving the cap. There's a reason why he doesn't have him in the modern interpretation, because it looks silly. But yes, I tried to make an acclamation of animation of the old and the new version. So why is he here? Because he's a scientist, and it is second Easter day right now when I post this. I know the Americans don't celebrate second Easter, but here in the Netherlands we do. So it's a second Easter drawing. Yeah. Yeah, it's very early when very late when I do this. But I have to make a buffer at the moment. Personally, I like of the modern interpretation. I like the left the best. I also like the early version on the left, which is on the right. The right's left. Yeah. The stories that I know about Egg Fu, that I personally followed, was that he kidnapped every scientist of the DC universe to make a secret weapon to destroy the most powerful being on the world right now, Black Adam. It is still one of my favorite DC stories because Black Adam came for revenge and the scientist kicked his butt with one of the scientists with one of the youngest scientists said yeah that that yeah that as nerds they were probably bullied in school and now there was the ultimate bully and it's time for a payback and that's what they did. Sadly, Egg didn't participate because he was killed by one of the heroes at the moment. It was only a setback for him, but it was probably other hatchery in China or an apocalypse, which I'm not a fan of. Although it gives a reason why some of the Chinese villains have boom tubes, which is one of the old gods' technology. But it really makes more sense that Agfur was just a human who made a very unorthodox experiment for immortality. It is also very surprising very smart with the modern interpretation of the robotic legs that were long. That gives a very yeah that can replace the mustache the, so the mustache. We have problem saying that as that word mustache. Speaking about it, I'm not scondering it there. Yeah, no, why didn't really work. Originally, it did this did they so it took 55 minutes in total to draw this. Sped up at 4. But no, I'm not really a fan of the black. And my highlighting gives a white thing. Which is one thing I like about what I like about the American comics is yeah, how they how they highlight the black metal here on the if you can see on the left there. It's very cool. It doesn't work here on my art. So, Wonder Woman, you have found my secret lair. Yeah. Surprisingly, Wonder Woman has many professor enemies. Professor Cyber, and Doctors, Doctor Psycho, which is probably the only one who isn't a scientist. Of the mortals, then. Wonder Woman is more known for uh, for the for the Greek mythology. It's sad, but most of her old enemies are grabbing her style. As you can see, I tried it with lights, but as Egg Fu, as all the previous scientists look silly though, right? Um, yeah, I'm so charismatic, blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, as you can see, I'm almost done. So, Wonder Woman. Do, 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 do. With her satin tights, fighting for our rights, and protect her black. Eh, was protecting Germany. Black rights in yellow. Black, red, and yellow. Yes, I white. Almost there. And oh, I hope you liked it. And happy second Easter